khalku. Assalamu alaikum. I hope everyone is okay. I'm sorry.
Inshallah.
Sumayya's not feeling well.
I don't think any of us have.
She was
You may
like
have seen the other video. I don't know which one's gonna go first. Which one's gonna go first?
You can tell
Which
from
one's gonna
her
go first?
face.
Is it true or false? One gonna go first. This one.
that's true. Force who's gonna go first.
Okay, so now there's the continuation. Now I'm super tired. There'll be extra yawning.
Yeah, it's the
And
same
then
day.
another yawn here.
I literally grab her
And
from
it's
bed, so
boiling.
she's in her bed clothes. Okay.
Boiling.
And our house is boiling because
Yeah,
it's
it's really
kids here, Sumayya kids are here, Caleb is here, and Nafia kids are here because Nafia is working, so her kids staying with me. And we put 24/7 the sun heating on for the kids because they just walk around in one piece
Papa's
of pajama.
So lovely. So
Yeah, my coffee's
lovely.
here
He
again.
made another coffee without the sugar.
Without the sugar. Okay, thank you,
I'm gonna have a
Anajan.
nice. Maybe we should have a nice cup of tea.
I'll make
I
you
don't
nice
want
tea.
You don't want tea?
We can ask Saad. Saad make the best tea.
Which tea did you have? My one.
You know, Sumayya husband, he make me this time green tea, and me and him, this is our private time. We have.
Please subscribe and click the bell to get notification.
We have me and Saad. This is our time after our dinner. We have like a green tea with a mithai.
Yeah.
That's my diet.
So it's
Okay, so all of you request about the Jinn story.
I don't know why. Like, why do you want to feel scared as hell?
Yeah. But because
Actually, we do
maybe,
like a good old Jinn story, don't we?
But you know, because all of you know that we have Jinn in our house.
Your tongue.
In each of every house we have Jinn. But we work it out to ask Maulana Sahab a person.
Okay, tell your story.
And a
Well,
person. So the person told us that these Jinn are with you from long time. From long time, okay? So they're not in the house. These Jinns migrate with us. So maybe they come from Pakistan with us. Yes. So my
based on
Jinn
that, you
story,
want
my
go,
first.
Go. Sumaya, you go first.
Wow.
You go
What's your
first,
Jinn story?
Sumaya.
No. I was young then.
Yeah, you was young, of
in
course.
Plantagenet Street.
In Plantagenet Street, yes.
And I what happened? Yeah. So I was in the toilet and then all of a sudden my door went bang
Bang,
bang.
bang,
This
bang,
was
bang.
me.
That happened to me too.
What?
Bang bang.
That happened
And
to
then I
both of
goes
you.
wow.
Yeah.
No,
Malia.
Sumaya, this was me.
No, it was
No, no,
me.
it
You're
was
getting
her.
confused.
It was her. It
Something
was
happened
her.
to me too.
It was
happened to
her.
me
Okay.
too.
Maybe you know her story
I
and
think
you
No,
think
one
it's
I've
her.
never
I
heard a
think they were
story.
Okay,
trying-
maybe
This
it's
is the first
happened
time
to
I've
you.
heard
I
a
think they
story.
were doing that to all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I came downstairs and everybody was downstairs and I goes, did anyone come?
No, I wasn't home.
to
When
the
I come
toilet?
from the shop.
Yeah, I goes, did anyone
Maybe this
bang
is
on
my-
the toilet? No, it was me, man.
It was her.
I think I remember what happened.
You've never told me this,
Okay.
so
And
this
I
is
got
news to
another
me.
one as well.
The one I remember, the
Oh,
one you
another
told
one.
me you slapped her.
No, that was
Nadia.
me.
That was her.
I was like, hello, hello.
I
And
love
I
you.
kept saying- And then nobody was answering. And then I went downstairs and I asked all of you. You were like, no. I was like, oh my god.
But that happened so many times with you.
Yeah.
But I remember one day, Sumaya said that it was someone was pushing the bed
That happened when Yusuf was one.
when Yusuf was one. So somebody was pushing the bed, and then Sumaya said, "Stop it!" So one time I come to Sumaya's room and Sumaya was like stressing down, sitting like that. Maybe Sumaya remember. And I say, "What?" And the drawers was on the floor
That was in the thingy.
in the your
Wow.
place. Hey, don't say the
Wow.
address.
Hey.
Your place.
Your place.
So it was basically our other house, one before this house, and so Sumaya was very stressed out. Sumaya was nearly getting married, innit?
Yeah.
And I said, "What, Sumaya?" Sumaya said, "I clean all the house, and these stupid people, they take all the drawers out and keep it on the floor." I said, "Which stupid people?" And she said, "You know."
Yeah.
And I said, "What?"
No, mainly upstairs. Isn't
I
it?
said, "What?" Because it was basically in her room. It was basically always in her room. And I
It was a
said,
wooden drawer.
I said, "Sumaya, don't joke." And she said, "Mama, I put these drawer in 3 times and they take it off. Soon I go out from the room. When I come back, the drawer is there." And guess what? No was home.
No.
Part of me and Sumaya.
Wow.
It's always
So
her.
what happened in the toilet one then when you said wow and then nothing?
No answer.
No answer.
And then?
I did. And then I kept saying, wow, hello, hello.
Who is there? Who is
And then
there?
when I was finished, I went downstairs and all of you were saying, no, it wasn't us. We didn't come up to the toilet.
So
Okay,
what's
Sumaya,
your-
you used to go loads of
I
stories.
got another one too.
What?
Yeah,
one
go
then?
and tell.
You say first.
No?
No,
Then
we
you
all
go
gonna
first.
say, innit?
No?
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go, you go next.
Sumaya, now Maliha and I remember one, the
Okay,
slap one.
let me tell
The
you.
slap
So
one.
this one, it was
Yeah, that
Ramadan.
one.
I vividly remember this. And we used to have these neighbours, Nadia
and Rachel.
They used to be like with us all the time. They used to be in our house, blah, blah, blah.
They was Scottish, isn't it?
No, Irish.
Irish, yeah.
And basically, I was in the toilet and then it was like this. I still remember, I vividly remember it was just like, you won't be you won't be able to hear the... So let me, yeah, it's the toilet. No, which one was the most? This is
This is in Plantagenet Street,
Yes.
isn't it? So the toilet by Sumaya.
address.
Okay, but
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
it's
see. But that was by Sumaya room. That toilet
No,
was.
it was in the second floor.
Yeah, by Sumaya room. That was Sumaya
That was a
room.
game room.
No, that was Sumaya room. And my
It's the
sewing
game room.
room.
Siddiq used to stay and then play games.
And why was my sewing
Yeah,
room?
Sewing
as
room,
well.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
her sewing
So then
room.
it went, and then I was just like, I goes, wait. I was enjoying myself in the toilet, and then there was another.
Go
And I
on.
was like, okay, wait. And I was like, hurry up, come out, number 2. And
She did a lot.
and then, and then the number
She
2
takes
was
3
trying to
hours
come
in
out.
number 2.
And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill this woman. And then I was like, who is it? And then nobody said anything, so I washed my hands, came out, and then Nadia was now when you get out the toilet, it's the you're in front of the staircase, and then the staircase goes down, and then it's the front door, and then it's the kitchen. Blah, it's like a narrow place.
Yeah.
So I look at Nadia's just looking at me like this,
She said she was looking to me like
and then
that.
I was like, Nadia, what are you doing? And then she was just like, she's looking at me, didn't say no, getting scared thinking about it, and then she didn't say that. She was just going.
So she slapped me.
And then I went, Nadia, and I went like this, and my hand went straight through her.
Yeah.
That was
And
cute.
she
In
run.
the Holy Quran, this happened to me. And then I was like, ah! And then I ran
She
down.
ran. By the time she ran,
No, this is what happened. I went down. Mama was chopping cucumbers. They were prepping for Ramadan. Well, yeah, she was just playing. She wasn't even there, nowhere to be seen. I was like, "Is Nadia here?" He said, "Nobody, no, Nadia isn't here."
she did ask me, Nadia's there, and then she
No,
said
Nadia wasn't
she was
even
sitting
there.
on the wall. She was sitting on the garden
I
wall.
couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then the next day, I feel like it was like somebody really trying to get to me. And then the next day, like I told you, it was a staircase, and I was just poking this. I was just looking through the staircase. I was calling somebody, and then it was. Oh, I still remember. It was just like full black, like with this. It was full. They were in a full black.
But you see that
like
so
from
many
head
times.
to toe, and it was swaying. And they just went from the kitchen through to the living room, because the kitchen was here, the front door, and then the living room. And they went straight through, and I was like, who the hell?
Yeah.
And then I went through down to see who it was, because somebody just went through. Nobody was in the living room. And then when I went into the living room, I could see the thing going into the store. The store had a living room. In the living room, there was a store for trying your coats. So I went in to the cloakroom. It was no one there, and I was like,
You know what? She was very scared from that black shadow.
Yeah.
So she basically see the black shadow every Fajr, before Fajr, you remember? And they used to, she said they used to look to me like that just before Fajr, look to me like that until I wake up. And then she said, I just wake up. And one day she come and she said, Baba, it was a black shadow going like that. And because we got a big tree, massive tree, just front of her window, and I say no, it's just the tree shadow is come. And then I always tell her like
it's
these
fine,
things,
it's nothing.
and I say it's nothing. Jinn never gonna harm you. Jinn is always our friend, because we Muslim, we have to believe Jinn, innit? So I used to tell her, but it was loads of story with Maliha.
The other one, when me and Sami were just in the living room.
Say
And
that one, yeah.
what the thing one?
Which one?
Which one?
Door.
Yeah, so in the living room doors, it was one of those doors that was really difficult to push open. Now the handle went down, and then it just pushed open, and me and Sami were looking like somebody's...
But that happened all the time.
But it fully seamlessly pushed, and you really need to push it.
Yeah.
Then me and Sami look, and we're like, somebody's gonna come through. Nobody did, so we checked, and it was nobody there.
Yeah, these things happen all the time. They run to me and they say, Mama, somebody open the door. And I say, it's okay. They're just Jinn. If they want to enter, let them enter.
Can I tell you why I think it was legitimately jinns? Because we were one time, they were cleaning the house,
And we found
and Mama, I think it was, I don't know who found it, but they found this little this paper bag thingy,
Paper bag,
and
yeah.
inside it was this paper, and they opened the paper and it was Yasin,
Yasin,
which written
backward
in the opposite way in pig's blood, in a
pig's
blood.
yeah. But
And
that was black magic.
And
basically.
somebody did black magic, so I believe this is why there were so many jinns going around.
I
the
remember
house.
once Maliha was very little, and I buy her this. You know, she used to like all these gadgets, like the Joe kind of thing. The Joe say tuck 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 tuck.
Yeah.
You remember what it's called?
Yeah.
It's like a game kind of thing. So when you give the key to the Joe, the Joe say cut 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 like that. So it was red color. I buy one Maliha and one to Sami. Maliha was literally about 6-year-old and 7-8-year-old, and Sami was about 2-3-year-old. 4-year-old, yeah. So they both used to be best friend, and
things changed.
yeah,
He got married.
he's still the best. He's still your best friend.
He's a-
So when I come to Maliha room once, and I say she was upset, and she said that Sami keep both of the Joe. So I asked Sami, I said that why you keep both of the Joe? I said one is the green was one Maliha and the red one was for Sami. And Sami said, no, I didn't. The so and so person bring it to my room. And I was like, which person? And he said, you know that young boy, he always come to play me. He bring it to my room. And then one day I was cleaning, okay, listen that I even told you all this. So I was cleaning. I was a cleaning freak because that was my depression time, innit? I was cleaning, and Dajo was tuck, 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 all around the room. And Sami was sitting in one corner, and Dajo was going round and round and round and round. And
I'd be like, look at
I passed. Dajo was right, and Dajo literally go tick tick for 1 minute and then stop. Then you have to give the key again, and then it's.
And it was just going tick tick.
Yeah. And I come, but that never stops. So I say, Sami, how many times you gonna give this Joe a key? He said, no, I didn't. It Joe just go round and round itself. I say, what? He said, yeah, this Joe just get up and go itself. It's work itself. I never turn the key.
Has anything happened to you specifically?
For me, because I scare a lot. I scare a lot, you know. I always dua, and I say, please Jinn bhai, don't come near me, don't come near me, because I have very weak heart and I'm gonna die.
Oh.
My mom told me when I was a kid, I used to talk. I remember that girls used to come to play with me. We used to live in Charsadda, and in Charsadda it was a big, really huge big house of ours, and that was, my mom used to tell me that these house used to be belong to a Hindu people, but then we bought it. My mom used to tell me that, and that was like a massive Haveli kind of house. And I remember it was a long kajur dates, long dates tree in the house as well. And one day I was looking to that tree and I say, oh, I want to eat these kajur, but they're so far. And I was very naughty girl, and I was waiting for my brother, because my brother was all older than me, and I was waiting for them that Gulala and Gulji gonna come and give me these kajur, because I was like their really precious sister. And I looked at the kajur and I said, oh, when Gulala gonna come to give me the kajur? And I saw that same girl who used to play with me, she shake the kajur tree, and the kajur was all on the floor, and I take like a whole like put it in my kameez and I just take it. My mom said, where'd that come from? And I said, this girl shake the tree and she give it to me. Well, my mom was worried, and you know, my older brother, he used to worry about me. So my older brother, he was like he was an army man, and he always cared about his little brother and sister. So he asked my mother that I'm going to take her to psychiatrist because she always talking to herself. But I used to tell them that this girl always play. Even one time, one of my doll, my father bring me loads of doll, and I used to play with all the dolls. And one time, my doll, it was my doll wedding to my friend's male doll.
Wow, that's very...
Yeah,
that's
and my father did a huge party for that, mashallah. I was so spoiled. So my father would do a huge party for that, like my daughter was literally getting married. And just about the time when my friend come to take my doll was disappear. And I was crying that how I'm gonna marry her now the barat is here. And I remember I was like about 11-year-old. I was big girl. I was not little girl.
And
then you know, it was my father like cook food for these girls and everything, but nothing happened. And then, you know, the same girl used to play with me. She bring that doll and she say, how stupid you are. This is our favorite doll. How you can give her this doll? And I told my mom and my brother this, and my brother said she got a psyche problem. So my brother literally took me to the psychiatrist, age of 11 or 12, and the psychiatrist said she's a brilliant, intelligent girl. There's nothing wrong with her. And maybe she's seeing things, or maybe she just into so much to the dolls. So yeah, that happened. But you know, then with the age, when I get married, I see a couple of times like a white shadow go there, but that girl never come. Like when I was 12 or 13, these things were stopped, and my mom used to ask me, is that girl, I even remember her name was Tehzeeb.
Well, do you want to try and find her on Facebook?
Tehzeeb. It was, her name was Tehzeeb. I don't know. I still...
Maybe it'll be a black shadow.
I was still thinking. I was still thinking when I get older, when I was 14, 15, and I told her father, I said, it used to be a girl.
Location, the clouds.
Yeah. The girl used to come, her name
black shadow.
Enjoys playing with dolls.
Yeah, so the girl, like you remember, okay, now one thing. They used to hide something from me. Do you remember?
No.
I don't hide nothing. They used to hide, absolutely hide something. Like they don't want to tell me. They don't want to know. Like I know. And then I go to them and I say this, so happened like that.
Oh, when you try to hide something. Yes.
And they just say, who told you? And I say, it just come in my mind. But there is, and okay, when I get depressed,
I think that's
there was always
Like, nah,
I used to tell the doctor. Let me
remember
finish.
she used to say, let me look into your eyes.
Yeah, I used to tell them, look in my eyes and then talk. But I remember
she'd go cook it.
Then there was something. So I remember one thing, that whenever they hide something, is something suddenly come in my mind and tell me the whole story, how it's happened. And I just go to them and I say, this happened that way.
Mama got Jinn in there.
No, astaghfirullah, I don't believe on that is Jinn in me, but it's maybe my sixth sense,
but you know,
or whatever.
Her hook up, she's like, Daisy, tell me, my children be acting like a motherfucker baby. So tell
but you know, when I was depressed and
she'd be like, listen, Sabia, let me tell you the deal. You know, Sumaya,
you feel
she's like, Sumaya, she's a little shit. You need to watch Sumaya.
She's doing this, she's doing that.
So Sumaya, tell me your story that you said that was like, ooh.
So I was painting about this.
Yeah.
Third floor.
Wait, let me sit. These two cows killing me.
I think that one was.
Yeah, okay.
One looks like a mint. One looks like a... Mama, you look like a mint.
Yeah.
And you look like gorilla.
We all in pajamas, honestly. Okay.
In a hoodie.
I was painting.
Say loudly, innit?
You were in the shop.
Okay.
And then it was the I put the tape on. It was like the Kalimayani.
Yeah.
So I was just listening to that and painting. And then all of a sudden, I heard.
Ah! Oh my god!
It went off.
Oh my god!
That was.
Oh my god!
That was bad. It was really bad. Very loud. It was a woman's scream.
So the woman screaming the song
Even in the kalima.
in the kalima.
And put it off. And then I looked at her and I went. So I went to the tape.
Where was this?
Plantagenet Street. I played it.
Plantagenet Street was some effed up shit
And
over
then,
there, by the way.
then it was the same. Kalima was fine.
Basically, somebody used to do a lot of black magic on Mama.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there was a black magic more than Jinn.
Winded it and played it again, thinking it might be in that. That scream might be in it. No. There's nothing in it. Someone screamed and shut it.
Maybe it was a shaitan then.
Definitely.
Because fully there was people, somebody that we know who did loads of black magic on Mama, and when you do black magic, there's like those evil jinns that are there, and I think that's what it
evil
was.
jinn there as well,
This is in this house. I think I was sleeping every time I'd sleep. I was telling Mama this as well. I wasn't on any medication at this point. It was just coming to me. It was this lady in white, the same lady again and again, and I used to go upstairs. Every time I'd go upstairs, it would go up, she'd look at me, and when she'd look at me, she'd go like this, and when she'd go like
she
this,
told me this.
I couldn't breathe. So when
she'd
I'd
do
wake
like
up
that.
screaming, because every time I'd go, ah, trying to breathe, and I'd be like, and she'd do this in every single dream, but then I'd be screaming. In reality, that was very difficult.
She told me
came
about
again
that.
and again. I haven't seen it.
And I
in a
remember
while.
I used to read
Every night.
7 times Ayatul Kursi on each of you.
Tell me about it.
Every night she was coming to me.
In this house, when we come to this house, that's my experience. I don't know about these girls, but this was my experience. So at one point I was all alone in this house.
It was scary in this house.
All alone in this house, and this house is huge. We have like maybe hundreds tree around this house, in our house actually. And Alhamdulillah, I'm a very brave person. So I just come from the shop about 9 o'clock, and I knew that nobody in the house. The house was dark, pitch black. And when I opened the door, the hallway light is on. So I thought, okay, I left the light on, and then I start Ayatul Kursi. Now, well, even I scared from Jinn, but then Alhamdulillah, I believe on Allah, and I say, oh, Allah will protect me. By the time I come to the stairs, the upstairs hallway light was open as well, and I say, I'm a bit conjuice in light because I never leave lights on. I say it's a waste. So I say, how come I left 2 lights on? But I just was keep reciting my Ayatul Kursi. When I enter, this is my habit. I recite Ayatul Kursi. When I come to just by my room, I see Nafia room light was open, and I say, okay.
That's what they're doing here.
I say this is something wrong. Okay. So I went there. And by the time I was coming out from Nafia room, Sumaya room light, which was pitch black, that was open. And then I just stand up and I say, I first ask Allah, I say, Allah help me, I'm all alone in the house, and Allah help me, I'm going to have a heart attack. Allah, please stop these people. And then I say in Urdu, well, in Pashto, I say, आपको अल्लाह की कसम है, आपको रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की उम्मत हो, आपको अपने पाक नबी का वास्ता है, मुझे तंग ना करो, क्योंकि मैं आजिज हूँ, मैं अकेली हूँ यहाँ पे, बिल्कुल अकेली हूँ, मुझे तंग ना करो, नहीं तो मेरा हार्ट फेल हो जाएगा, और यहाँ पे कोई भी नहीं है मेरे पास कि उनको पता चल जाएगा, तो मुझे तंग ना करो. And then by that
they rung the phone.
By that time, I feel satisfied. Okay, I say nothing gonna happen. And then second day, when I was alone, like I call Maliha one day, and I just cry. I say, Maliha, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I say, you gonna come on? No. She said, oh, Mama, I told you I'm not gonna come for 3 days. And I say, okay, then you're gonna find me dead here.
Yeah, I remember.
I told her, I say, okay then, Maliha. I say, by the time...
She said she was scared. I remember you said you were scared.
I say, Maliha, by the time you come here, your mother gonna be dead. I say, they keep doing something. And she said, okay. And then...
Because she doesn't get scared usually.
Second night, my door, because these are very old, solid, good doors, and they got a little bit line underneath the door, so you can see a little bit light. They know the new door that fully thing, so you can see the outside light, and you can see if somebody walk. Okay, and I was watching TV, and I just looked to my left. I looked to the door. So when I looked to the door, it was foot. It was foot.
Sumaya, do you know when Mama and Papa were both? I think they were both in Pakistan.
Yeah. So we asked
and
her
I
to
had
stay here.
with Caleb.
Yes, and she was scared.
I locked all the doors and it was the same thing.
So
The light came on outside. I locked it and I went to sleep and I didn't even. I was like, I'm
So,
gonna sleep.
a few days
Yeah.
so
ago,
when I
was
see
like,
the, you know,
they do the
when
light
I
thing.
see these foot, I become brave, and I get up and I look to that little line, like think that this is my wahem or it is something. When I look to it, they move.
Wow.
They move.
What if it's a robber?
So that's what I thought. I say maybe somebody come into the house. I say let me get ready. So my phone was ready. When it's come to burglar or enemy, then I'm very brave. When it's come to Jinn, I'm a very very weak person. So I say okay, maybe someone, they know that I'm alone. Even we go all the camera system and our camera is connected to the police station as well. It's a burglar, let me sort it out. So I took my kenchi, my scissor, and I come out. So when I come out, it was a khushbu.
Oh, so they were a good one then, maybe.
And then I said, definitely someone is here and use perfume. So I go to your room, I go to another room, I go part of attic because I really scared in attic. We go 3 rooms in attic as well, 3 like proper
Very
rooms.
creepy.
Very creepy. So I go downstairs, I check all the doors, I check the alarm system, everything. I check the cameras as well, everything was okay. And then I come back and I sleep. In the morning, I call the auntie who we bought this house from. He's like our auntie. So she's in Pakistan because we swap property in Pakistan and they give us this house. I call her and I say, auntie, I said, did you experience any jinn kind of thing in this house? And she laughed. She said, oh, tujhe bhi tang karna shuru kar diya. I said, what do you mean? She said, when I was there, but they were very pious people. Told me, don't worry, because they're very good jinn and they always read Quran. Because whenever I listen, the Quran voice come from attic. So don't worry.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So since then, I stopped.
And it's because they had a mosque, that place, the outhouse was a mosque.
You know, they literally make a mosque in our outhouse
Yeah.
just for the Bridgend people to come and read Salah.
Yeah.
They were very.
So this place is good. The other house is not so good.
Yeah,
It
the other house
very
was
evil.
because of the
Evil
black
houses.
magic. But this house,
yeah.
have you got any experience?
No, just that one when I stayed.
And you?
It wasn't.
But children always scared in this house. Like they just middle of night they just wake up and they see something. Like Harim always sees something.
About to fall asleep. So
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed our Jinn stories.
Yes, inshallah.
Oh, not too scared.
So
They might come after you tonight. So sleep with the lights on.
okay, so guys, this is our little jinn story. There's loads of stories where inshallah in our free time we will share that with you. See you in our next vlog. Allah Hafiz.